This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
Hey, good Monday to you. I hope you all had a really good weekend. I hope you relaxed. I hope you played. I hope you got away from the day-to-day political grind. I try to do that a wee little bit over the weekend. A quick thought and word today to everybody who is part of the Save Democracy Coalition. And I guess I'm speaking to everyone who, like me, believes that Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy. If that's you, give me a few minutes. Listen up for a second. You are part of the Save Democracy Coalition. You are a principled conservative. You're a center-right guy. You're an independent. You're a centrist. You're a Democrat. You're a center-left person. You're a progressive. You're a hard lefty. You're part of this coalition that locked arms in 2020 to vote for Joe Biden to make sure that Donald Trump was not reelected because you, like me, believes Trump is an existential threat to our democracy. Listen to me. A poll came out yesterday, New York Times Siena College poll, that has everybody in that coalition, everybody who doesn't like Donald Trump in America, scared shitless right now. This New York Times poll, this New York Times Siena College poll that came out showed Donald Trump leading by a decent margin in 5 out of 6 battleground states. Trump leading in Arizona, Nevada, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. Only Wisconsin. Biden is only leading in Wisconsin. So Trump leading pretty handsomely in 5 out of 6 battleground states. This poll came out yesterday, Sunday, and you could hear the nation, half of the nation, cry, and half of the nation cheer. A couple thoughts. And you know where I am, you know what I believe about Trump, and you know what I believe about this democracy, and you know where I am politically. First off, the polls showed that Trump getting about like 22 to 24% of the black vote. Never, never, never. Republican has never come close to that. So if Donald Trump gets 22% of the black vote, Trump could and probably will win. The polls showed that Biden was only leading by 1 point among young voters, 18 to 29. Biden only up by 1 point. If Biden wins the youth vote by only 1 point, Trump's going to win. Biden's numbers among Hispanics and urban voters were also super, super depressed, really low. Trump showing stronger support among Hispanic voters and urban voters. If Donald Trump does really well among Hispanic voters and urban voters, Trump's going to win, Biden will lose. Point being, this poll is a snapshot in time, taken about a week ago, put out yesterday, taken a week ago, that shows kind of where things are now. And yeah, where things are now, if this all holds up and Trump gets 22% of the black vote and Biden wins the youth vote by only 1%, if those numbers hold up, Biden's going to lose. But it's a snapshot in time right now. Second point. I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt. Biden's got issues. He's old, 100 and something years old. He's old. He looks old. He sounds old. He lacks old. Voters are concerned about that. Democrats are concerned about that. And this comes out in this poll, his age and his mental acuity. Voters have real concerns. Biden's got issues, guys. Trump could win, guys. I'm not the only one. I'm one of the louder voices that's been screaming that and yelling that from the mountaintop for the last year or two. Everybody who thinks, there's no way this country will do it again, they'd elect Donald Trump again, you're smoking something. Yes, it could happen. Third point or fourth point, relax. All of you in this coalition to stop Trump. The thought of Donald Trump as president again, scares the crap out of you. Relax. Relax. There are more of us than them. Right? Like, I know that and you know that. There are more people in this country who oppose Donald Trump than who support him. I know that. 81 million people voted for Biden last time, 74 million people voted for Trump. There are more of us. When you add up all the people who don't want Trump to be president and you compare it to all the people who do want Trump to be president, there are more of us. The whole point of the 24 election is to get the more of us out to vote. And if Biden can't sufficiently inspire people to vote or sufficiently remind people, scare people, and remind people about who Donald Trump is, he could lose. But this campaign hasn't started. Relax, everybody. It hasn't started. Joe Biden really hasn't begun campaigning yet. He hasn't begun to frame this election yet, me against him, right? Republicans are motivated right now because they've been out there campaigning, somebody trying to get the nomination. Democrats aren't. Everybody knows it's going to be Biden unless Biden doesn't run. So Democrats aren't engaged and fired up and enthusiastic right now. That'll happen. That'll come. But more importantly, I want to say relax to everybody panicking about this poll today. Look, if you're like me, then listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to say. It doesn't matter to me who the Democratic nominee is, because I'm going to vote for whoever the Democrats nominate, because I believe Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy. So it doesn't matter to me if it's Biden, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Amy Klobuchar, Gavin Newsom, you name it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm all in because I have to be all in because I have to stop Trump. And if everybody in the Stop Trump coalition thought that way, we'd be a lot better off. You wouldn't be all bent out of shape about a poll. If Biden turns out to be a super weak candidate in a month or two, maybe he won't run. And maybe there'll be another Democrat who will get the nomination. Won't matter to me because I'm voting for the Democrat no matter what. So all of you, principled conservatives, center-right people, independents, centrist, center-left people, Democrats, progressives, far-left people, just make that pledge to yourself. You're voting for the Democratic, you're voting no matter what, A. You're voting for the Democratic nominee no matter who, B. Because Trump needs to be stopped. And if we all did that again, polls like this don't matter. We'll beat Trump. So relax. 24 is going to be tough. But make sure you vote. And make sure you vote for whoever the Democratic nominee is. I'm Joe Walsh. Thanks for listening. This is White Flag with Joe Walsh. My email is joewalshwhiteflag@gmail.com. Shoot me an email anytime. Joe Walsh White Flag, all one word, @gmail.com. Make it a good week. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.